How's it going, everyone? It is me, Stateside here, and we're going to be taking a look at Liverpool versus Newcastle and the three keys for both teams. We're going to look at one key for Newcastle, one key for Liverpool, and obviously one key for both teams. And the key for both teams is going to be so crucial in deciding who wins the matchup between Newcastle and Liverpool. Of course, I want to go ahead and get right in it. I don't want to keep you guys around for too long, so we're going to get ahead and get right into it. But if you enjoy any of this video, please leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button. And of course, comment what videos or matches you would like to see breakdowns of in the future, whether that's a match that happened this weekend already we can break down, or a match in the future that we can break down as well. But let's go ahead, let's get right into it. Starting off with Newcastle, we're going to look at Newcastle's main key, which is, of course, scoring goals against the top 6 teams from last season. If you take a look at the top 6 teams from last season, you've got Manchester City. They scored 3 goals against. They didn't score at all against Arsenal. They scored 4 goals in one match against Brighton. Liverpool, they only scored a goal against, and Manchester United, they scored 2 goals against. Of course, that's not the goal scoring you really want against teams kind of around you in the table. But to add to that, they were shut out by each team at least once. Arsenal shut them out both home and away. At St. James Park, Liverpool shut them out. And then away on the road, they were shut out at the Amex, they were shut out at Old Trafford, and they were shut out at the Etihad. So, of course, scoring goals away has already been difficult. They've already been shut out by Manchester City on the road this season. They will be at home this weekend, but Liverpool's the team that's kept a clean sheet against them at St. James Park last season. Of course, that's going to be crucial for them, is to get goals against those teams that they're competing with for the top of the table, and they can start it here. Obviously didn't do so well of that last match against Manchester City. 1-0's not a bad result for Newcastle. Of course, they're solid defense. They only allowed 1 goal against a very good City team. And I think that this is definitely a matchup to watch between Newcastle and Liverpool this weekend. I think it's definitely going to be game of the week, potential match of the week, if you will. And let's go ahead and let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and talk about Liverpool as well. Liverpool, taking a look at their midfield for this season, it's not been great numbers thus far. Szoboszlai has the only big chance created for the team. They have yet to have a goal or an assist by a midfielder so far this season. Jota scored, Salah scored and gotten an assist, I think, and then Luis Diaz has also scored, I believe. But the front three is what's doing all the damage right now for Liverpool. I think that once they get McAllister kind of working in that 8 role, Trent working in the midfield a little better, Szoboszlai kind of starts to get things to click. Obviously, he won a penalty. I believe it was him that won the penalty that Salah missed and then scored the rebound on. But the big chance created by Szoboszlai is the only big chance created by both midfield and defense for Liverpool this season. And it's going to be crucial for them going forward to kind of build out the back and kind of be able to play those final balls with their midfielders rather than relying on getting the ball to an attacker who then has to play the final ball. They need to be getting in positions where they can just shoot as soon as they get a hold of the ball. And that is what going forward for Liverpool will be crucial, especially with a defensive-minded team like Newcastle. They have to be able to use their midfield to kind of break down that defense. They can't rely on just Mo Salah beating defenders one-on-one. I mean, it may work. Luis Diaz and Mo Salah may have moments of brilliance and beat defenders and score goals that way for Liverpool, but they can't rely on that going forward, and I think they can't rely on it this match either. I think it's going to be crucial for them to get things going in the midfield and defense as well. I spent a lot more time on the ball. Hopefully, Liverpool will do this game. If you're a Liverpool supporter, I couldn't care less how they possess the ball, but if they want to be successful, they're going to have to take advantage of that midfield and defensive possession going forward against Newcastle on Sunday. The last thing we're going to look at, which is a key for both teams, and it's that right back battle. Kieran Trippier on one side, Trent Alexander-Arnold on the other side. Obviously, they're playing 2 completely different ways of playing right back. Obviously, Trippier more wide, kind of playing in those crosses. Trent Alexander-Arnold obviously getting more infield towards the midfield positions. Obviously playing more in an inverted role, similar to Zinchenko, similar to what Jurrien Timber did in his first game for Arsenal, things like that. And so going forward, both these players are going to have to, we're going to have to see this weekend which player is able to play that role, their role, better than the other. Taking a look at last season's statistics, 9 assists for Trent, 7 for Trippier. Big chances created last year, 25 for Trent, 24 for Trippier. Key passes last year, 1.9 key passes for Trent Alexander-Arnold, 2.9 for Kieran Trippier. I'm not 100% sure on stats right now for this season thus far. I know neither player has an assist and neither player has a big chance created thus far. I'm not entirely sure on the key passes figure at this moment, but I do know going forward, these are going to be 3 stats that are going to be crucial for both teams, getting their right back started, and whichever team has more success at right back in this match, you will see victory for on Sunday. Anyways, guys, that is my 3 keys to the game. Obviously, let me know what you guys think. If you agree or disagree, do you think this is going to be crucial? Maybe you're watching this after the match and you're like, yes, he got it spot on, or oh my gosh, this guy's had a disaster. It was Andy Robertson versus Dan Burn that was the matchup that mattered. It was Bruno Guimaraes versus Alexis McAllister that was the battle that mattered. Obviously, those battles are going to be important as well, but I do think the most important one's going to be that right back battle. But anyways, guys, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed any of this video. Comment down below what games you would like to see in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.